I know some of you guys are just gonna go crazy if I don't show you the rest of this Cajun chicken pasta stuff. So what I'm doing, I've got water, it's almost boiling, but I don't even need to worry about it boiling. When you cook pasta, you can start it off with cold water. You don't even have to have as much water as they used to say. That was old wives' tale. Now I am gonna salt my water a little bit. So I'm gonna use a little sea salt in there. I love sea salt. Use a little sea salt, boom. And we will get that with that. Let me go ahead and put the pasta in. So I'm using, for tonight's dinner, I'm using about a half a pound of pasta. I break it in half because we like to make it a little easier. Instead of winding all that stuff up on our forks, we just like to do it easy. So there you go, it's in the water. All right, so what I've got here is Cajun tasso. Tasso is a ham, a spiced ham that you can find in Louisiana. Really, the best is in Louisiana. The place that used to make it here is not making it anymore. Really disappointed me. So I had to make my own. I learned how to do it. You can see the recipe on my food blog and on the YouTube channel. Also, with this, I use these little pork chops to make my tasso. So it's not quite as fatty. So this is a Cajun ham that you cure and then you smoke. So what I want to do is I want to release the spices. There's all kinds of spices. There's nutmeg and there's cinnamon, everything on these things. So you can already smell this in our house. And we've got this going. Now, I first tried this recipe in Louisiana, and it was a recipe that was done at a restaurant. I said, what makes it different? And what really made it different was the tasso, and I had no idea. Didn't know what tasso was in the 80s. I know what tasso is now in the 20s. All right, I'm gonna toss in a little bit of garlic, not as much garlic as I normally do. And I'm gonna turn down my fire a bit. Here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna use heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to use half and half. This is not for the faint of heart because it is a nice rich pasta, so I go ahead and put that in there. You can find the recipe at www.cabeuser.wordpress.com, and it would be under Cajun pasta. And we're gonna stir that in. Now that tasso imparts a reddish color, a little bit of a reddish color, pinkish color. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit it with some nutmeg. And nutmeg is one of the other things that changes up the taste of your fettuccine. So if you didn't know that, if you're trying to make fettuccine at home and you put a little bit of nutmeg in it, that's one of the things that really makes your fettuccine. So we're almost done. Look how simple this is. So, so simple. All right, my tasso has some salt in it. And I wanna make sure, let me taste this a little bit. I wanna make sure I don't over salt because there's no way back if we over salt. I taste the pepper. There's definitely pepper in there. Okay, that should do it. So you know our pasta, it has salt in it. Our sauce has salt in it. And I've got my chicken resting in the oven. I am so excited here. Hit it with some pepper. Remember, this is a Cajun meal. It's gotta be a little spicy. And on the side over here, I have a little bit over 2 cups of shredded Parmesan. I can use Parmesan Romano. I can switch it up, whatever you'd like. But let's recap. We started off with a 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, the tasso, sauteed that, hit it with a little garlic. Remember, don't overcook your garlic because it's gonna be bitter. And then put your whipping cream, your half and half, your nutmeg, stir it up. All right, and it's simmering here. We're gonna turn it down. So the sauce itself is ready until we add the pasta. And we'll add the pasta when we come back. So get ready. Okay guys, the magic's getting ready to happen. We've got the sauce all done. The chicken came out of the oven. Let me show you that chicken. You're gonna be so proud of it. Look at those, all right? Internal temperature, 165. I'm gonna take my pasta, which is boiling and at a perfect feel al dente, and I'm gonna take it over here, and I'm gonna drain it at the sink. You can't see all that, but it's happening. It truly is happening, so I'm here. So what I'm gonna do now is shake that off, so there's water over my floor. Come and dump my pasta directly into that sauce. That sauce was ready and waiting for it, all right? Then we are going to toss that really quickly. Get all that pasta in there and that sauce. Those beautiful bits of tasso just ready for it. Now, I like tasso. I love tasso. Mark is not such a aficionado, would I say. So anyway, I don't put in as much in. Tasso is spicy. Mine is not quite as spicy as Ainsworth's was. Here goes the cheese. Boom. The cheese is in there. We're tossing. We're smiling. We're getting ready for some majorly good fettuccine. And it is just ready to go. It's creamy. It's cheesy. You may want to put a little extra cheese on the side, on top. But I'm going to show you what this looks like, and you are just going to salivate right there. You get this fire off. Take a look at this, baby. All right. So now let's plate it up. We're going to take another set of tongs, and I'm going to twirl this pasta like this. And I'm not good at this, so this is not my forte, just tell me. So we're going to twirl it, plate it up, and see it didn't come out. You know, those chefs on the Food Network, they do this every day. Really, they have people in the back that do it for them, so when they show you a perfect plate. But my guy in the back is not really helping me. He's sitting there drinking a glass of wine. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on the plate. We're gonna go ahead and get him that nice big piece of chicken. Right there, plate that up. And we're gonna clean off the plate. Right there. And we are going to give him a little more sauce. And then he's gonna put his own cheese on it. So it's up to him. A little more sauce on that fettuccine, a little sauce on the chicken, and you can see it. Boom. There you have it. Cajun fettuccine with tasso, ready to roll. Have a good night.